All right, my name is Aaron, and I'm at Evolution's Treatment Center. Whenever I came in, I was beaten, broken, and confused. I didn't know where my life was heading, but I knew that I didn't want for it to head that way. I had a rough childhood growing up. My dad was very abusive to me, and my mom abandoned me when I was 7 years old. And so I've always had abandonment issues. So since I've been here, I've learned a lot about myself. I learned that I have to deal with the past trauma that I've had, and that there is hope for me. That I can do this. It's this is waking up clean every day. It's so beautiful. I've had to get rid of toxic people in my life, and it's been very hard to do that because I feel like I'm dependent on these people and the codependent relationships. And so, today I know that I can do this, that I can be independent, that, I don't have to use every day. Today I can wake up and know that I don't have to use, that, I can do this, and you can too.
Hi you guys, my name is Erica. I'm the Director of Alumni here at Evolution's Treatment Center. I have Erin here with me today. I've known Erin for a few years now, and it's a beautiful thing to kind of see where she was at before and where she's at now. So she really wanted to come on here and just kind of spread hope to the newcomer, for the people who are beaten down, broken down, and feel like there's nowhere to go from there, because just like Erin, just like me, there's millions of other people who have been completely hopeless, who are in that deepest, darkest addiction, and they found a way out, So a couple of questions I have for Erin are, what is the difference this time from the last time that you were in treatment? What's been the biggest difference for you?
The biggest difference for me is actually wanting this. Let's see. The first time I went through treatment, I still had reservations in my mind, and I can just smoke, weed or drink a beer. And I left treatment. Actually, I drank. I ended up drinking beer, and then it wasn't even a week later, I was back from my hometown, and I was using my DOC. And so now, it's just knowing that this is my time, knowing that I don't want to return to that lifestyle, knowing that I got to get rid of these toxic people in my life. That is what's going to make me use. And so I know today that I'm worth it, and that I want this more than ever.
What are some of the goals that you want to achieve in sobriety?
I would like to do something with my talents. I'm a writer, and I would like to start publishing some of my stuff and putting my music out there. I would like to buy a car again and not just have one handed to me, or drive someone else's car. And so I would like to do that. I would like to get to a place where I would be able to have my own house again, and I don't have to live off of someone or live with someone that is very toxic. Okay.
So since you went through detox and res, and a lot of people find that is the hardest level of care for them, what kind of advice can you give to the newcomer, for the person who's just coming in on that first day, or maybe the person who's trying to decide whether or not they want to come to treatment? What kind of advice could you give them?
My thing is don't act on impulse. Give it, if you're there for a day and you feel like that isn't the place for you, give it a week. I was highly uncomfortable in residential treatment, but I grew, because when I first got there, I felt like no one liked me. I didn't fit in, and so I would just say, just stick it out, and this really works. The 12 steps really work. Residential treatment, it can, I don't know. It can be rough, your first few days there, and you feel like I said, you don't fit in, or this isn't the place for you. Well, I found that to be very different than what I was actually. How I was, and when I was living there, I just gave it a week. My first few days, they didn't have my meds right, and I kind of threw a fib. So I gave it a week, and it turned out I helped a lot of people while I was there, and so it's all about helping others to help yourself.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I know just from watching Erin and her progress through treatment, that she definitely, like she said, she was a light for that community. And in my personal experience, my addiction, my disease will like to tell me that I'm different than everyone else. I can't relate, that I'm the black sheep, that nobody likes me, that I'm never going to be good enough. And a lot of times, like Erin was saying, it can push people out, but the truth of the matter is, like, we're one huge family, and over time, Erin sticking through that, she saw that she's a part of the family too, and she kind of flourished, you know. We have a talent show, so she was sharing her talents. She was always asking people how they're doing, and it's true that she really was, like, helping herself while she was helping other people, you know, and we're very proud of her, and that's all we have.